The two semifinal losers from yesterday have a medal to play for. It's bronze between Concordia and Toronto today, Smitty. How do these teams get refocused after the disappointment of yesterday to force themselves into a medal position here today?
Yeah, absolutely. First time in a long time Concordia will be playing for that gold medal, so I think they just need to regroup and remember they still have something to play for here as U of T tries to win their second medal in 2 years as well. So one medal on the line, two teams to try and win it here.
Yeah, we look at the head-to-head matchup between the two teams. One of the top scoring teams in the country, Concordia, at 89 goals in just the 21 games. Their power play outrageously at 35.6%. It's a rematch of the gold medal game from a year ago. Key to Concordia's attack will be the first-team All-Canadian Emily Lucier, who had a tremendous season, 31 points, including 18 goals, second in the nation.
Yeah, Lucier with a great tournament so far. She has delivered for these Stingers in all 3 of their games so far, so we'll see what she can do here tonight.
Points, including 9 goals, so she'll be key for Toronto's attack.
Yeah, Toronto.
Points, including 9 goals, so she'll be key for Toronto's attack.
Yeah, Toronto really needs to come out here early and put the pressure on Concordia. A little bit of a lopsided gold medal game last year, Toronto coming out with the silver. I'm sure they're ready for...
We'll be back with puck drop of the bronze medal game shortly. It's Concordia and Toronto. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
Le sport en direct sur ici-tout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est ici-tout.tv.
At Miller Waste, we're proud to sponsor the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. There is lots of trash talk on the ice. At Miller Waste, we talk trash every day. We serve over 2 million Ontario households weekly, transforming more than 175,000 metric tons of recyclables and organic waste into reusable resources. Proudly Canadian, family-owned, always driving hard to the net. Let's make a difference. Game on.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Welcome back to beautiful Woolwich Township at the Woolwich Memorial Centre for the bronze medal game between Concordia and Toronto. Concordia starting lineup, we'll see they will start with the big guns, the Lucier, Drapeau, Thibault line. But it's going to be Ariane LeBlanc in goal. We saw Jordan Verbeek the first 2 games of the tournament.
Yeah, those 2 goaltenders splitting duties all year, so we'll see a little change up for Concordia.
Toronto will go also with their top line, led by Scout Watkins Southward, playing in her final U Sports game had a legendary career with the Queen's Gaels. Her final year in grad school now at the University of Toronto, playing with her younger sister Sadie. In her first year, she's a healthy scratch, a first-year student for Toronto. As Scout Watkins southward, and her line starts off. LeBlanc plays it from behind her own net to Jessima Drapeau. Given away, Emma Elders has it to the forehand. Cross ice, Southward couldn't find it. Watkins southward, down low again. This is Elders, her shot. First touch there from Ariane LeBlanc, and she steers it into the corner. Abby Howland. Howland couldn't center the puck. Swept on to the side of the goal, and LeBlanc had to be careful there. Toronto with the pressure here off the first shift. Back to the line, Kaylee Chan. Too far for the captain, Howland. It's back out. Chan keeps it in at the line, though, and rifles it into the feet of Leonie Filbert. Filbert is able to knock it down and play it to this near side for Drapeau. Off a foot as Toronto changes. Concordia scrambles to make a change, too. They got some of the tired first unit off. Lavoie picks up the puck in front of her own net and swings wide. Long lead pass up ahead for Megan Bureau-Gagnon. Bureau-Gagnon's shot. That one's off a shin pad and wide of the net, occupied by Lila McKinnon. The first year has had a good rookie season for Toronto and backstopped them to the Macaw Cup Championship as the Ontario Conference title winners. In behind the net and tripped up there is Lavoie. An errant stick of Katie McKenna got into the feet of Lavoie, and the first power play of the afternoon will go to Concordia.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier, Adam, this power play, 35% on the year, very dangerous. Probably not how Toronto wanted to start this game, giving Concordia an opportunity to go ahead early.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes in, not even to the 92nd mark. And the top-ranked power play in all of U Sports will go to work. Thibault to take the face-off against Howland. One there by Thibault. Boyer, cross ice. Richard down low. Back up to the top of the zone, Boyer. Now Emily Lucier. Her shot high and wide, off the glass. It rattles. Pinching down low, Richard. It's inner gear somewhere, and a face-off will stop that one. Whistle will stop that one, pardon me. For a face-off, it was, in the top cuff of the pant there of Richard.
Good job by Toronto's penalty kill so far, keeping those Concordia Stingers to the outside. That's going to be key for them. Concordia loves to try and feed in front on this power play.
Boyer from the line, her shot whistled wide on the glove side of McKinnon. In back of the net now. Bureau-Gagnon centering into the high slot. No one was there for the Stingers. Lucier drops for Boyer. Boyer down low, give and go. Boyer got it back, and McKinnon made the save. Covered up with traffic in front.
Good job there by McKinnon to battle through, covers up that puck, able to plant herself and not get pushed back by the Stingers who were driving the net. Getting a talking to now for some late shots after the whistle.
Yeah, Boyer was there, and then the last jab from Boyer with Bureau-Gagnon in front as well. Off the face-off win, it's rolled into the far side corner by Filbert, and the zone is held by Lavoie. Leonie Filbert lost control of that one, and Howland's pressure forces her to turn to center ice. The captain, Caroline Moquin-Joubert, up to Drapeau. And now Bettier on the rush. Circles back, sets up the zone time here for the Concordia power play. Cross ice, and Jessima Drapeau fanned on that one on the seam feed. Toronto gets a clear here with 40 seconds and counting left in the power play for Concordia. Early goings here. Stingers looking for their 4th consecutive national medal. 2 golds and a silver in the last 3 years. Rolled in behind the net. Moquin-Joubert couldn't reach it. Dug out there by Bettier, though. Back behind the cage. Sweeping there as Moquin-Joubert couldn't reach the puck. Boyer holds the line, but only for a moment. It's bumped back out to center ice. And Bettier will send it in front of her bench to Lavoie. Now to Alexandra Anne Boyer. As the penalty is just about over, she'll hit center ice and dump it in. Toronto will kill off the early disadvantage. And so no harm, no foul with the early tripping call against the Blues. Beatrice Caron to the near side, Goudreau. Now Courtney Rice, the Cambridge, Ontario native, playing near home for her in the Waterloo region. Centering pass there, swung out in front by Parent, but it was deflected away. Now here's Bureau Gagnon. That's Rice, pardon me. Rice sent it to the goal mouth. Goudreau couldn't get a shot away. It was blocked, and then the Blues now with Madison Tiro try to skate it up and out. Her speed's going to draw a penalty as Concordia will go to the penalty kill. Net is empty for Toronto on the delayed call. Back to the line, Tiro. 2 points in Toronto's win against UNB in the quarterfinal on Friday night. Taylor Delahaye. Now to Ailey McEwen, back to the line. Ashley Delahaye, Tiro. Ashley Delahaye gets it back. Sharp angle shot. Shouldered away and finally touched up by Kosowski as Ariane LeBlanc made a good short side save. Concordia now to the penalty kill. The penalty's going to go to Courtney Rice.
Yeah, very similar penalty call there against the Stingers. Just a stick getting caught up in the feet, and that's an easy call there for the officials.
It was Madison Tiro's speed, the third-year social science major out of Toronto, the former Durham West Junior Lightning, picking her way up through the neutral zone that led to Rice taking the penalty.
U of T missing a player out here on the ice is maybe a little confusion about which power play unit's going out there, but they'll get that sorted out.
Elders to take the face-off against Emily Lavoie. Lavoie won it clean. On to Drapeau. Drapeau couldn't clear the zone. Kept in and rung around the net. Irwin's going to try to reach it. It's swept to the far side point where Chan knocks it back in deep. Irwin. Abby Whitworth now. Whitworth. She'll go around the net. And Whitworth turns. Now to Emma Irwin. Scored the eventual game winner in Toronto's win over Waterloo in the Ontario Conference Championship, the Macaw Cup last weekend. Whitworth on to Irwin. Into the corner, now back to Chan. Walks the line. Emma Irwin, her shot didn't miss by much on the far side blocker. Emma Elders now curls off the half wall. She tries to go in front. Whitworth muscles it. Second try, and Whitworth shot it just wide. Toronto with some possession and got a couple of good chances finally. After about a minute of that power play, Philbert is able to win the puck and clear the zone.
Toronto, after Concordia taking it to them for the first 5 minutes of this period, able to find some momentum here on the power play with a few good chances towards LeBlanc.
Puck is cleared, deflected over the glass and out of play. 42 seconds left in Rice's minor. Toronto power play in the regular season just 13%. Penalty kill of Concordia, fourth best in the nation at 92.3%. Lucier turns in behind Thibault, but she does get the clear. And McKinnon to set it up here with only 30 seconds left in the Toronto power play. Emma Potter, a silver medalist with Team Canada in the FISU World University Games this past January in Italy. 4 members of the Stingers were on that team, including this one, Emily Lucier, short-handed. Lucier brings it in. She's 1-on-3, so she'll smartly curl back and kill the extra time. Now she'll bump it back into the corner. What a penalty kill shift from Lucier. She stole it again. Up high for Lexi Bettier. Penalty is over. Philbert had it behind her, and she caught an edge. She tried to turn around and pull it from behind to the forehand. Long drifting shot in. It's wide of the net, but no icing. McEwen is there first. No icing, but offside is the call. McEwen jumped the line, and they're going to bring it all the way back down. It is offside, the call, and head coach Vicky Sunahara is pleading with the officials in front of the Toronto bench. She doesn't like that call at all.
I think the U of T bench might think it was an icing call. That is what they're chatting about over there, but it is an offside that will still go all the way back down because that's where the play originated from on that attempted stretch pass there. Just a little bit too high to land on the stick.
Yeah, offside the call, but it is functioning like an icing because, as you said, Smitty, that pass came from the Toronto zone. Now the Blues, though, back on the attack, 2-on-1. Alexu's shot, rebound was there, knocked down. 2 big stops from Marianne LeBlanc.
Yeah, that's a great save there by LeBlanc as she gets her first real test in this game. 8-1 through the regular season with a 1.7 goals against average and a .910 save percentage. As I said earlier, splitting duties for the most part with Verbeek.
Yeah, and Jordan Verbeek, of course, missed some time, Smitty, with that FISU Team Canada as well. She was a member. Backed up Grace Beer, who became the starter, the Dalhousie netminder, who was named first team All-Canadian.
Yeah, good for LeBlanc here to get some action at the national stage for these Stingers.
Oh, now another 2-on-1 for Toronto. This time it's McKnight. McKnight rips it just wide with Graubarger heading towards the net. Knocks to the free side where Garreau is the only one there for Concordia, so she'll gain the line. Cross ice it came, but it was deflected in behind Caron. And now Beatrice Caron shoots it back in and finishes a change here for Concordia.
Good job by Toronto creating some odd man rushes here as they're chipping it past these Concordia D and using their speed to skate onto it. That's 2 clear 2-on-1s in a row and a couple good chances for the Varsity Blues.
Concordia trying to settle things down after the back-to-back rushes that they gave up. Barging back in here, that's Whitworth. She's turned away, puck chipped past Alexu, and Thibault has it up for Emily Lucier. Emily Lucier off the foot of Potter. Those 2 teammates for Team Canada in Italy in January as well. Potter couldn't clear the zone. Little one-touch behind the back pass there from Lucier. What a great pass that was, but Thibault couldn't control it. Alexu back in, drops for Whitworth. Abby Whitworth sends it towards the front of the net, bounced off a leg and skated out of harm's way by Jessima Drapeau.
Yeah, rebound there for the Varsity Blues. No one there to tuck it in. That's a good job by the Stingers defense to tie up sticks in front.
Kaylee Chan. Little one touch and another 2-on-1. Taylor Delahaye, her pass deflected before it could reach Eileen McEwen. And Lavoie will turn and hit it center ice. Knocked down by Ashley Delahaye. Chopped back inside the Toronto line now. Kaylee Chan, 4th-year kinesiology major, goes cross ice. The former Mississauga Junior Hurricane gets a change. Unable to clear the zone there was Rosalie Perron. It's turned back into the Stinger end. Boyer will turn in the feet of Perron, but now she'll work it up to center ice. No further though. Again, Toronto cuts off the would-be rush. And the Blues really starting to dominate puck possession, albeit nothing really dangerous towards LeBlanc just yet in the last minute or 2.
Yeah, Toronto doing a good job winning blue lines, getting pucks deep when they can, and going in on the forecheck. We saw St. FX play a similar game against Concordia in the early goings of that game.
Offside the call against the Blues. No score. We're still awaiting our first goal here in the bronze medal game of the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. You are watching U Sports on CBC.
Le sport en direct sur ICTout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est ICTout.tv.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Welcome back to the Woolwich Memorial Centre and the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena, the bronze medal game of the U Sports Women's Hockey Championship of 2025. Still awaiting our first goal as Emily Lucier off the face-off will reach center ice and dump it in. Taylor Thompson will turn it back for the Blues, and Howland chops it into the offensive zone. Leah Kosowski is there, can't clear it. Followed up by Thibault, and Thibault was in the feet of Jessima Drapeau. Now Zoe Thibault will work it back to Lucier at center. Here's Drapeau with Lucier going to the net front. Drapeau tries to send it down low. Lucier was tied up there by Potter. Back the other way, Scout Watkins southward. Up ahead to Graubarger. Graubarger inside out to the backhand, and Graubarger defended well by Filbert.
Yeah, nice little move there, but she just runs out of real estate trying to take that to the front of the net.
Megan Bureau-Gagnon, therapeutic rec major, stood up at the Toronto line. Now a rush from McKenna. McKenna on the backhand. She's leveled behind the net hard. Courtney Rice ran into her. McKenna gets back up. Rice cuts it off. Sends it to the line, but not out. Kept in by the foot of Kaylee Chan. Filbert picks it up. On the backhand, will give that away, though, as Jaya Freer is down in off the line. Run back out and kept in there by Chan. Only for a moment, though, as Concordia is able to finally work it out. Brought back in by Whitworth, pardon me. And not, though, before Toronto will clear the zone. Offside the call against the Blues.
We've seen a lot of physical play this weekend from all teams across the board. Every single game has ramped up that physicality. You wonder if that's a little bit of a trickle-down effect from the PWHL, where they're letting all the body contact go. And we've seen the officials really let these girls throw the body around.
Yeah, the fifth place game this morning between foes Alberta and UBC was very physical, as Whitworth steals that and centers. It went right through the feet, though, of the forward Alexu, who was trying to post up in front of the net. Back down inside the offensive zone for Concordia. Caroline Moquin-Joubert can't find a pass in front, and Tiro leads the Blues away 4 wide. Irwin tries to send it back to Tiro. Kicked away, in front it comes, and it was out of the reach of Emma Irwin. Moquin-Joubert to alleviate the pressure. Concordia changes behind the play. She will roll it in and skate onto it herself. Lavoie follows up as well, but it's rung the far side. Kozowski races and keeps it in. Pardon me, that was Richard. Now to Lavoie. Lavoie in front, and a deflection kicked away neatly by the skate there of McKinnon. Now a centering pass that was off the side of the net by Noemi Goudreau, and it bounces all the way back out to center ice, where Richard finds it in her own zone. Outlet pass hit a foot, didn't reach Kozowski. Richard has to go back for it again. Hayley McEwen tries to engage the cycle for the Blues. Cut off by Richard. McEwen digs the puck out. Hayley McEwen, 11 goals in the regular season for the fourth-year Kin major out of Etobicoke. Little give and go. Taylor Delahaye couldn't find it from her sister Ashley. Now McEwen tried to center it for Taylor Delahaye as well, but the puck bounced over her stick. Under duress a little bit here are the Stingers. Lexi Bettier is going to try to alleviate the pressure by skating it up and out to center ice. And Bettier, with her foot speed, gets Concordia a much-needed change.
Yeah, Toronto in the early stages of this game doing a really good job getting pucks deep and keeping them down there. And
Upended.
pucks towards LeBlanc.
Yeah, pardon me, Smitty. Upended there was Drapeau. Concordia thought there could have been a call. Puck spun again now from Filbert. It was meant to be a pass on the back door for Drapeau, but it hit a foot and rolled right to Lila McKinnon.
Yeah, the Stingers need to get back into this game offensively. They haven't had a ton of offensive pressure since the early minutes of this game, and their power play opportunities. And Toronto really taking it to them right now.
Thibault wins the draw. Leonie Filbert in front. Nearly an opportunity for Concordia to open the scoring. Backhand feed there all the way to the top of the zone. Lucier drifted it wide as Drapeau tried to center it. Lucier didn't get all of that rolling puck, though. Alexandra Amboye has to give up the line as Scout walking southward. Leads pass for Elders. Elders' shot, and it's stopped and held by LeBlanc.
I really like what the Varsity Blues are doing here on these rushes. They're just putting pucks to the net. Very often we see people try and make moves or make that late pass to the backdoor touch when there's an odd man rush, but right now they're just putting pucks on LeBlanc, forcing her to make a save. We've seen a few opportunities on rebounds. Toronto just unable to capitalize, getting a little too low under the net when those do pop out.
Yeah, and that was something we saw Jordan Verbeek kind of succumb to a little bit yesterday, was the rebounds. Waterloo, the 3 goals they scored, 2 they scored into the empty net in the 5-1 win, but of the 3 goals they scored, 2 rebounds and 1 deflection in front. So it was pucks towards the net that helped them. As a delayed call here, Lavoie is going to touch up the puck, and Concordia is going to go back to the penalty kill. Leah Kosowski, the second-year psych major out of Chateauguay, Quebec, will be shown the gate.
Yeah, Kosowski here looks like in a little bit of a puck battle, and as they get up, she'll get the feet into the feet of her puck battle opponent, and she'll have to take a timeout in the sin bin.
0 for 1, Toronto is on the power plays. This one deflects and rifles right up near us. And that was a dangerous clearing attempt here. It hit a foot and went right up into the fans. Back underway here as Thompson on the Toronto power play. Goes down low. Now Thompson once again. Cross ice, Potter, centering pass in front, and it was tipped just wide. Taylor Delahaye got a stick on that, but it was just over the crossbar, and finally Concordia is able to clear to the line. Tried to be knocked down there by the glove hand of Potter, but it bounces into the Stinger bench. Off the drop, Boyer clears the zone. Emma Elders will settle it down. Kaylee Chan now up ahead for McKnight. Caitlin McKnight flips it in. Now on the far side, it's Chan at the line. Chan, Elders, cross ice. McKnight shot, glove save, LeBlanc. It's in behind her, they score! Sophie Graubarger, I think, got the last touch. The Blues strike on the power play. It's 1-0 Toronto.
Yeah, that's a great second effort there from Graubarger as that puck just trickles through LeBlanc, and she's able to dive into that crease, poke it home. You know what? Might be Graubarger, might be Elders. Tough to tell from that replay angle, but
Graubarger led the handshake line, so we will assume it's hers. The Garden River, Ontario native, member of the Garden River First Nation, former Sault Ste. Marie Greyhound U18 AA. Now in front, the Stingers try to get things back. Rifled it off the side of the net. Here's Lucier behind the net. Stripped from her, and away again come the Blues. Ailey McEwen drifts it into the offensive zone, but she's cut off there, and it's Richard who rings it around the net and out the other side. Here's Lucier, the dangerous Emily Lucier. Lucier, cross ice, Bureau Gagnon off the bench. Circles, and what a move there from Bureau Gagnon, and then she comes together with Emma Potter and is spilled as Toronto flips it out to center ice. Emma Irwin, the former Brock Badger, shot it in. Funny bounce off that kick plate, but careful to play it away with the paddle was Ariane LeBlanc. Now here come the Stingers on the attack once again. Pass was in behind Jessie Maldrapeau though, and she will play it just inside the line with Emily Lavoie well inside the zone. It's offside against the Stingers.
Great action so far in this first period. Momentum swings back and forth. Toronto with not as many shots, 9 shots to 5. Concordia held to way fewer shots than they would normally see, as they're not able to get a ton of cohesive possession in the Toronto zone right now.
Emma Elders walks past and Caron cuts her off. Yeah, the Blues came out of this tournament in the opening days looking like one of the stronger teams of the second seed, and they took it to UNB. They outshot them 35-13 in the quarterfinal win. But then yesterday they were stymied by Bishops. Toronto has another jump in their step though again today, as Howland just missed that one. It was blocked before it got through to LeBlanc. Concordia, meanwhile, as you said, Smitty, they played in the first quarterfinal. They started a little slow in that St. FX got the first 2 goals in the early goings of the second period, but then 5 straight from Concordia lifted them into yesterday's first semifinal, where the hosts, the Waterloo Warriors, topped them 5-1.
Yeah, St. FX played a very similar style to what Toronto is trying to do now, where they're just getting pucks deep, playing physical, and getting onto sticks quickly. And it seems to be effective against the Stingers team, but again, you can't count them out, like you said, Adam, as they went down 2-0 in that first game and came back with a flurry of goals in the second to take the lead.
Yeah, Toronto, no stranger to this tournament. Last year, as we said, the silver medalist as the 6th seed. It's rolled in back of the net. 2 years ago, they were the number 1 seed, but they lost to Mount Royal in the opening game. Mount Royal went on to win the national title against these Stingers. They were 8 seconds away from a silver medal, were the Cougars, until they tied the game and then won in overtime.
The first ever 8th seed to win the Golden Path Trophy. That was that 2019-2020 season.
The hosts will try to make it 2 today. Turning back now is Lavoie. Lavoie 3-on-2. Lavoie's shot high and wide up the feed from Jessima Drapeau.
Not sure McKinnon saw that one as it went over the net. Lucky to have missed that top corner it was looking for.
Caron backs up inside of her own zone. Caron turns. Under a minute to go here in the first. Emily Lucier off her foot, now for Lavoie. Lavoie. Moquin-Joubert goes to the net. Lavoie on the backhand goes wide. Doesn't get the passing lane she wants. Sends it back to the line. A shot from Richard was knocked down by the foot there of Emma Potter. Back out to center ice. Moquin-Joubert turns on the forecheck. Pushes Potter. Potter's going to move it quickly past Kaylee Chan and all the way to the far side blue line, but kept in by the long reach there of Lavoie. Filbert has it knocked past her, and now maybe a break for Toronto. Christina Alexu in on goal, centers it. Irwin couldn't reach the puck. A good back check from Lavoie to take Irwin off stride.
Yeah, just a little bit too far ahead as Irwin was breaking in through the slot, but just couldn't reach that pass.
Emily Lavoie turns and protects as the period comes to an end. Toronto with the advantage in shots on goal. They also have the advantage on the scoreboard. It's 1-0 as the Blues lead Concordia in the bronze medal game of the 2025 Miller Waste U Sports Women's Hockey Championship.
Good period here from the Blues. They're exactly where they want to be heading into this second period. Able to take it to these Stingers and come out with a 1-goal lead.
So the Varsity Blues are up on Concordia. Take a look at some of the first period highlights. Early on, it was LeBlanc that was tested. She was good, but in that play, it squeaked through her and made the first save. Maybe a deflection that caused her to drop that puck behind her, and Sophie Graubarger tucked it in.
Yeah, good hard work goal there. They don't all have to be pretty. They all count on the scoreboard.
They do indeed after 20 minutes. Shots 11-5. We will throw it down now. Sarah Saeed on the sideline. She has Toronto Varsity Blues head coach Vicky Sunahara.
I'm with the head coach of the Varsity Blues, Vicky Sinahara. Coach, this is a rematch of last year's gold medal game, but this time for the bronze, and you've already made it in the lead here. So what does the team need to do to continue to get a spot on the podium?
You know, I thought that we came out with a little bit more jump and intensity, and we definitely need to take away time and space from this team. They're so strong. They have a lot of players that have a lot of experience, and we're just hoping that we can keep this intensity up and take away their time and space and keep getting pucks to the net.
What's the message for the team as they wrap up their season?
Well, you know, we have a lot of graduating seniors, and the seniors spoke to the returning players, and, you know, it's just really play for them too. You know, it's their last game. They've done a lot for our program, and I think we owe it to each other to give everything we can today.
Thank you, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Wise words from one of the all-time great head coaches in this league, Vicky Sinahara. Her Toronto Varsity Blues have the lead in the bronze medal game of the 2025 Miller Waste U Sports National Championship. We'll be back after this. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
Let me guess. First claim with us?
Yep, here we go.
We checked your coverage, and we're good to go.
Oh, we'll see.
TD Insurance is the only provider with auto centers that handle your claim on site.
Sure.
We'll do your repair.
It can't be this easy. Can it?
And your rental car, too.
Is this a dream? Am I wearing pants?
Advisors, repairs, and rentals, all in one place. If you were expecting drama, you won't find it here. TD. Ready for you.
We're coming to you live from the Woolwich Memorial Arena. Proudly built by Malou Blamey Construction. Your community builder, supporting charities and local events. That's what we do. Come cheer on these U Sports Women Championship rising stars and be part of the action. See them, be them. Proud supporters of local champions, Malou Blamey Construction. We'll see you at the rink.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Welcome back to the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. The bronze medal game from Elmira, Ontario, the Woolwich Memorial Centre. After one period of play, the Toronto Varsity Blues lead the Concordia Stingers 1-0. Take a look at the stats here, Smitty, and everything really favoring the Blues. Power play opportunities, shots, and of course the one goal.
Yeah, power play goal coming for these Varsity Blues. Good, hard-working play as they're able to capitalize on one of those rebounds they've been trying to create, doing a really good job of that. Toronto sticking to a game plan that is putting a lot of pressure on these Concordia Stingers as they fight for their fourth medal in a row.
Yeah, the Blues, as we heard from head coach Vicky Sinahara, are playing for each other. A lot of graduating seniors. For the second straight year, they'll have a pretty large senior class, but what many thought would be a rebuild team for Toronto as far as their standards go, they kind of shook that reputation pretty early going here in the OUA. They were in the very competitive OUA East Division and for a time was right there at number one. They ended up the second seed in that East Division and marched all the way to a Macaw Cup title. Now they're looking for a bronze medal nationally as we see some of the highlights. McKinnon with a couple of early saves here as Concordia had some pressure. That was probably Concordia's best chance. Many 2-on-1s though, probably 3 or 4 in that period that Ariane LeBlanc and Concordia had to try to defend away.
Yeah, Toronto probably surprised with McKinnon's play. A nice surprise for them this year is they're getting some great goaltending out of her.
Toronto leads it 1-0. We will step aside for our U Sports Champion Spotlight brought to you by PepsiCo Foods Canada. Gabrielle Santerre, she'll be in the gold medal game. She'll talk about her role with the Bishop's Gators and the legacy she's left.
I'm a hockey player. I've been playing since I was 4 or 5 years old. I'm doing a lot of other sports too. I love golf. I love flag football. But I really like to hang out with friends. I'm studying psychology in school too, so I really like the mental side of sports. I started to play hockey with boys hockey. I think it's really when I switched with women's hockey that I saw my potential and that I really set myself some goal and that I wanted to go higher in terms of level. So the main reason why I chose Bishop is because it was a young program and I wanted to build that program and bring it to the tops. Also, the value and the culture of the program really resonate with me. I'm so proud of being here. I'm so proud of being part of the program. I'm also really proud to play in Canada, to play in my country. I had the opportunity to go NCAA D1. I visited a couple university there. Playing in your country, having the chance of staying close to my family and building something here that aligns with my value and that I want to just continue to build that culture and building a winning culture. I think it's huge for me and I'm just so grateful to have that opportunity each day. So I'm trying to make the most out of it. I'm doing a major in sports studies and a minor in psychology. Later, I would like to mix both and become a sports psychologist. I'm working with one in particular, and I think it's really helping me a lot. One of the reasons why I performed that well so far. I think a lot of people put that aside, but for me, it's a major reason of my success. And I think more and more athletes are starting to realize the importance of being in a good state of mind to perform and just being confident, being in the present moment. During the pandemic, I didn't know what to do, so I started reading books, and I wanted to read books about sports performance and just how to be the best athlete I could possibly be. Since then, I'm just really passionate, and I think I saw the improvement in my performance too. So it's just really something that I want to continue to research and improve myself. A feeling that you have for yourself, it's not really about the outcome or whatever, but just the feeling that you have that you gave everything, that you were true to yourself. I think a lot of people put emphasis on the result of if you win, if you lose. The personal feeling that you have with yourself, are you satisfied? Did you feel like you gave your all, and do you feel like you were prepared enough? And if the answer is yes, then in my head you had succeeded. So
Hey, change makers. Change it up. Turn ideas into action. Passion into purpose. And questions into real solutions. Because whatever path you choose, here, you'll make an impact and get ready to change the world. Make your change. Discover your story at Waterloo.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Feel every hit, goal, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline, immersing you in the game like never before, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. We deliver unparalleled simplicity and tailor-made digital broadcasting solutions crafted to make you feel every moment in a way like never before. Our passionate team ensures your message reaches audiences reliably every time. Proudly Canadian, we bring a touch of innovation and our passion to the world stage. ISI Live, be there.
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Oh, aussi bon que Messi! C'est pas aussi mauvais que la cigarette, ça?
C'est juste une vapoteuse.
Fais-toi pas d'illusions.
Vapoter, c'est jouer avec sa santé. Brise l'illusion.
At Miller Waste, we're proud to sponsor the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. There is lots of trash talk on the ice. At Miller Waste, we talk trash every day. We serve over 2 million Ontario households weekly, transforming more than 175,000 metric tons of recyclables and organic waste into reusable resources. Proudly Canadian, family owned, always driving hard to the net. Let's make a difference. Game on.
U Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada, Nike, Fox 40, Veraburn Medical Supplies, les bagues Baron Rings, BioSteel, and by et par les systèmes Miller Waste Systems.
The lovely covered bridge in Westmont Rose and Woolwich Township. Elmira, Ontario, in the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena inside the Woolwich Memorial Centre. For this bronze medal game, we're back for the second period here in a moment. Concordia and Toronto, the Varsity Blues, lead 1-0. Adam McGuire, McCaw Cup champion Amanda Smith, and Sarah Saeed with the call for you here. And Smitty, the Stingers looking for their 4th consecutive national medal, but they've got some work to do because the Blues came out faster in that period. They generated more of the opportunities, they generated more of the power play chances, and they got the game's only goal so far.
Yeah, Concordia generating some chances on the power play. They had a few looks that they liked. They've had a couple of good opportunities off the rush, but none of the pucks actually making it to the net. We've seen a couple times shots going high and wide, or just slipping off of some Stinger sticks, so maybe just gripping those a little bit too tight with some nerves. Julie Chu hopefully can get them back on track between these two periods, and I think we'll see them coming out with a little bit more energy in the second period.
Yeah, that's the one thing with these two programs is no shortage of experience on either side, so they've both know how to play from behind, from ahead, what these bronze medal games mean. Obviously, neither of these teams wanted to be playing in this game. They woke up yesterday morning, they had their sights set on the 6 o'clock puck drop. So there's a disappointment in the morning, obviously, that happens for the loss at the gold medal chance yesterday. But Smitty, you've played in this game, and there is something about getting up for it and understanding that it means something to be on the podium in youth sports across the country with over 30 programs and so much talent from coast to coast.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last few years, you've started to see some teams that appear in these youth sports championships that maybe aren't traditionally those teams. It just speaks to the parity of this youth sports women's hockey league and how these programs have been developed in the last 10 years especially. So not many people get an opportunity to play in this game. I'm lucky enough myself to have played in a bronze medal game as a player and a coach, and I know twofold how disappointing it is to lose that game. So just a lot to play for here for these two teams. A lot of seniors. This is the last time they'll see ice as a youth sports athlete. So these games can be very emotional, and it's a great opportunity for these girls to just leave their legacy and go out on a high note.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right there. It is very meaningful, and we saw even last year with your Warriors, it was a lot of disappointment with that late win, or that late tying goal, pardon me, that Montreal scored and then won in a shootout. It speaks to the, as you said, Smitty, the parity here in youth sports women's hockey all across the country, really. And we'll see tonight, in fact, for the first time ever, either Bishops or Waterloo will claim a national title. Neither has won one before. Only 3 tournament appearances between the two programs, and that's their respective appearances this year and Waterloo's last year. So lots of parity, lots of skill. As the PWHL grows, I expect to see more and more youth sports grads in that league as well.
Yeah, absolutely. A ton of players on the ice here today. You'll see draft hopefuls for the PWHL next season as we see immense levels of skill and talent in this tournament.
Emily Lucier, only in her second year, has lots more to prove at this level. She has the puck stripped from her. Down into the corner it goes, dragged there by Emma Elders. Rolling puck swung out by Scout Watkins southward, it's wide of the net. Back to the line, and now out, it's Lucier on the left wing side. Lucier inside out on Potter, but Potter got just enough of her to send the puck back out to center ice where Emma Elders skates onto it. Elders in on goal and easily steered away by Ariane LeBlanc. Scout Watkins southward in on the forecheck. Jessie Maudrepeau's going to have it now and get a chance to move it out. That one hit the corner of where the door meets the board, just took a funny bounce and then hit the official, but it does bounce out to the neutral zone. Jaya Freer cleared it once, and now she'll circle back for it again. Freer, Lavoie marks her. Moquin-Joubert now at center ice. Graubarger turned her away, and Freer goes cross ice for Kaylee Chan. Hits center ice and dumps it in. Pass intercepted there by McKenna. Katie McKenna tried to send it to the slot. It was turned back away though. Stingers have sticks and lanes, and Emily Lavoie will leave it for Boyer. On to Megan Bureau-Gagnon. Cross ice pass. Oh, and had Moquin-Joubert in stride, but it just hopped on her. Boyer at the line, kept it in. Rister, that one's just wide on the blocker side with Bureau-Gagnon providing a screen. Sent back along the boards, and McEwen's going to muscle it out. Sent back inside the line. Concordia tags up. And Madison Tiro has it with Parent on her. Tiro sends it back. Blaise Savoie nearly blew a tire, and a really strong effort there to make sure that she averted disaster. Leonie Philbert back inside of her own line. Back behind her own net, cranks it out. Gave the puck away though, and Ashley Delahaye is going to try to find it. Knocked away by Robinson. Annie Robinson couldn't reach it, neither could Delahaye though. It goes to the far side, and Thompson rips it right back in around the net to this right wing corner for Toronto. Cut off once again though by the Stingers. Goudreau plays it, not out though. Potter kept that one in. Taylor Delahaye down to her sister Ashley. Give and go back to Taylor. Taylor couldn't get a shot away, and now it's chipped up and out by Bettier. Lexi Bettier. Lexi Bettier cuts and curls and drags, but it hit Thompson's stick and ramped off the glass. Goudreau kept it in. And Noemi Goudreau will go for a change. She just rung it in deep, and Ashley Delahaye will have to lead pass here for her sister Taylor, and they'll get their change that they're looking for as well. In back of the Concordia net, Kasowski. Lucier couldn't chop it out. Now Zoe Thibault, she lost control. Puck was bouncing for a moment, but Thibault grabs it, pulls it to the forehand, and knocks it back off the wall to center ice. Kaylee Chan. Irwin will swing at that one, but watch it go in. Camille Richard will touch it back. For Emily Lucier from behind her own net. Lead pass too far. Sent back in.
The Stingers having some problems on their breakout right now, coming out with no depth at all, 5 across, and they're having some problems making some passes through that neutral zone because of it.
Zoe Thibault finally gets it in. Fanned on the first dump in. Second one will do, though, as Concordia changes. Scout Watkins southward. In a race here with Caron. Caron cuts her off. And Beatrice Caron smartly plays the puck in behind the net. Lead pass was too far for Rice. It bounces off the sideboards, and icing will be the call here against the Stingers.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Concordia trying some new things to try and get out of their zone with these lead stretch passes. A lot of them missing sticks in the neutral zone, and Toronto defense just able to collect those and turn it back the other way. And they're doing a great job right now of chipping pucks deep and going to work on the forecheck.
Off the face-off, a high rising shot. Don't know if that hit traffic in front. I think it did. That caught Boyer. She is favoring her arm, but Boyer got a good shot block away because I don't know that LeBlanc saw that point shot off the face-off. Now in the feet of McKnight, Stathis. It's knocked ahead by Rice, but it's a hand pass up ahead to Stathis, so a whistle will stop that.
We'll see here that replay, the Toronto shot coming right off of the face-off. And yeah, I don't think LeBlanc had eyes on that one as there was a ton of traffic in front, but a nice block to keep the lead at 1.
And the officials are going to discuss and pull it back inside the zone because that's where the hand pass, we're going to say, originated from.
Yeah, hand pass is allowed within your own zone, but as soon as that advances out of your zone, then it becomes a problem.
I think Concordia's argument was that it happened outside of the line, so definitely a stoppage, but face-off was inside the zone. Concordia clears. It's dumped back in now by Toronto, though. Here's Bureau-Gagnon. Megan Bureau-Gagnon was too far there for Emily Lavoie. Lavoie with a steal, though, on Thompson. Lavoie pinned there by Potter, though, before she could center the puck. Ailey McEwen chips it up and out, and now she'll have Ashley Delahaye. Taylor maybe with a 2-on-1 with Ashley. Delahaye to Delahaye, a shot stopped, kicked away. Great stop there by Ariane LeBlanc to get that right pad out. Now Ashley Delahaye. Taylor Delahaye back to Chan. Jaya Freer. Freer sends it down low. Ashley Delahaye doesn't have the passing lane she wants. Now tried to find her sister. Freer's shot from the line. That one's wide on the blocker side. Jaya Freer again. No lane there from Moquin Joubert. In behind the net, Ashley Delahaye. Her pass intercepted by Lexi Bettier, and Bettier is just going to try to skate the puck out of trouble. Now she's going to try to create something on the rush. Bettier, end-to-end Bettier. Oh, what a nice little poke check there by Jaya Freer. Freer was felled, though, got tangled up with the referee in the near side corner. Gaudreau picks it out, tries to go inside out. Parent was there, and Chan kicks the puck into the corner, backhands it high off the glass and out. Again, hit the official, and Alexu has it through center ice. Christina Alexu drops. Whitworth bounces to the center. Blaise Savoie down and off the point. She sends it in front, swept by the goal stick aside by LeBlanc. Down the ice it goes, and now a race for it. Blaise Savoie is going to beat out Gaudreau. And Juliette Blaise Savoie, the San Jose, California native, third-year lab and medicine pathobiology major, wins the race.
Yeah, nice individual effort here to try and generate something for Concordia, but a great stick play by Freer thwarts that attempt at the net.
Freer and Taylor Thompson, both first-year D for Toronto, have had great seasons. Spun back in front as that one goes into the far side corner. Howland in her feet. Now Boyer behind the net. Worked up and out by Goudreau. Goudreau gets another chance to clear, and this time it's going to go right down the ice. Ooh, and dangerously just past the post. I don't think Lila McKinnon really thought it was that close, and that icing call was almost on net.
Yeah, a little bit of a mystery there, but no harm, no foul. Just might get the heart rate up of the Toronto fans up a little bit. One thing worth mentioning here, both these goaltenders, very cool setups.
Yeah, the gear looks sharp. The Stinger logo on the equipment of Ariane LeBlanc. That one doesn't get through. In behind the net, it's the red maple leaf in the center of the Toronto T that adorns the pads of Lila McKinnon. Style and talent for both of these keepers. We've seen them both make big saves here. Concordia pinned in a little bit right now. McKenna stole the puck. Katie McKenna couldn't win it back now, though. It's trapped up along the half wall, and Graubarger, the goal scorer, picks it out. Graubarger still with it, goes wide. Now tries to come out to the near side. It pinballs in front and pounced on by Ariane LeBlanc.
I think we might have just seen an attempt at a Michigan from Graubarger, and she tried to flip that puck onto her stick and wrap it into the near side.
Oh yeah, and we did.
Almost able to, maybe channeling a little bit of Rock, as we saw our first Michigan goal in the PWHL last night. A beautiful one from Rock on the New York Sirens. And a little inspiration taken there as Graubarger just has that puck fall off her stick at the last second.
So imagine that. Abby Rock pulls off the Michigan, and then her New York teammate Emily Fecto, a Concordia grad, almost got victimized. Her Stingers did by an attempt from Graubarger. Down the ice it comes. No harm, no foul. Still 1-0. Given away now in the defensive zone, but Lucier finds it. Now Lucier on the near side couldn't get it back. The pass was behind her. Neat little stick lift there on McEwen, though, and Lucier. Now Lavoie with it. Lavoie shot. That one's in front. I think that hit Jessima Drapeau, and now penalty is coming up to Concordia. Delayed call, and behind the play, Lavoie still shoving and pushing there with Chan and McKinnon. Finally, Concordia touches the puck. It's going to be a goalie interference penalty. Let's take another look at that, Smitty.
Yeah, it looks like she just gets into the blue paint behind the goalie and takes a little shove on McKinnon, which is going to draw the attention of the official, and she'll have to sit for 2 minutes.
Yeah, not only the attention of the official in that 2-minute penalty, but lots of jawing back and forth because she stood there and barked probably at McKinnon for going down more easily than she thought she should have. Then Kaylee Chan came in to clear things out, and temperatures may be rising here in the bronze medal game. Evelyn Lavoie, the penalty for goaltender interference. Toronto back to the power play. They've cashed once this afternoon.
It's actually the second goalie interference penalty we've seen called on McKinnon, as people seem to love hanging out in her blue paint.
McKnight rips that one wide. Emma Elders back to the point. Now McKnight on the near side from Chan. At the goal line, Irwin tries to go short, sharp angle, short side. Holding the post there, though, was LeBlanc. Chan plays it into the open corner. Leonie Filbert tries to cut it off. Leonie Filbert can't clear the zone, though, and Elders will bump it back for Emma Irwin. Funny bounce off that Zamboni door. We've seen that kick a couple of times. Let's just star that one for later in this game, and then later tonight in the gold medal match, Smitty.
Yeah, a little bit of bump in the boards where those Zamboni door closed, and we have seen a few weird bounces off that. Scary moments for goaltenders and defenders alike.
Saw one this morning in the consolation game as well that created a chance for UBC. Now from the line, a shot, Taylor Thompson. That one's blocked. 45 seconds left in the Toronto power play. Thompson, Delahaye. Taylor Delahaye to Thompson. Now down low, the centering feed. The puck is loose in the crease. McEwen had a whack at it, but it's skated away and backhanded out by Zoe Thibault.
Yeah, LeBlanc looks like she's having a little bit of trouble seeing through the traffic Toronto's causing in front. The last few chances on this power play, she's just gone down and hoped for the best, not able to track those pucks through the traffic.
Emma Potter gains the zone for the Blues once again, and it's back behind the net for Ashley Delahaye. Taylor Delahaye down to her sister Ashley. They'll change places. Now to Ashley. Taylor. Again, the Delahaye sisters look to hook up. Ashley Delahaye couldn't get a shot away on that little tip. Penalty is over. Lavoie back on the ice. And now, if they hurry, the Stingers have a break here. Long lead pass. Oh, what a play that was by the rookie Thompson. In behind the D, out of the box was Lavoie. Now a wraparound try. Lucier had the door shut by McKinnon. Lavoie. Lucier, high slot, shot stop, rebound. They score! Guess who? Jessima Drapeau again. What a pair of tournaments she's had here at the national level the last 2 years. She equalizes the bronze medal game for Concordia.
Not the two players you want to leave alone in the middle of the ice as Lucier generates that chance by taking a shot right from the top of the slot. Drapeau there to clean up the rebound, knocks one past McKinnon to tie this game at 1.
3 goals and an assist in their quarterfinal win against St. FX, and now another goal, the all-tournament team member from last year in their gold medal march. Jessima Drapeau. Blaise Savoie looks to bounce right back for the Blues. Her shot in front was steered aside, and then the centering pass from Howland was tracked by McKinnon.
Yeah, that Stingers goal has brought some life back into this building as the Concordia fans are very happy.
They sure are. The Stingers have the equalizer courtesy of Jessima Drapeau. You're watching U Sports on CBC. Welcome back to the Woolwich Memorial Centre, the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena. Just a reminder, the gold medal game comes up next at 6 o'clock Eastern on cbcsports.ca, CBC Gem, and CBC Sports YouTube channel. It's Waterloo and Bishops for all the Golden Path Trophy. Blaise Savoie drifts that one wide. Off the end boards as Toronto looks to get its lead back. Digging that one out is the Stingers, and away is Goudreau. Noémie Goudreau. Shot in cross corner. Bettier chases. Blaise Savoie is there too. Goudreau is going to win that puck though. Leaned on by Scout Watkins southward. Bettier can't work it out. Goudreau has it at the line, tries to poke it on ahead. Bettier couldn't keep it in, and it bounces out to center ice, so Concordia's got to clear the zone. Now on the far side, Philbert. Leonie Philbert in on goal! Stopped by McKinnon. Puck goes in, but they're going to wave it off. McKinnon was crunched. Goalie interference call will come again to Concordia. Philbert plowed right into McKinnon, and McKinnon went down, and McKinnon is injured.
Yeah, on a break, she gets the shot off, but the rules say you have to make a reasonable attempt to avoid the goaltender on plays like that, and Philbert skating right in and getting a shot off and just not stopping her momentum and plowing right through McKinnon. She's down. We hope she's all right.
Toronto staff out to look at McKinnon, and Philbert is going to get kicked out of the game. Leonie Philbert, she made the rush, cut to the middle, and just kind of lost her edge as she tried to jam it into the forehand, but it was a violent collision for sure. Philbert has been shown the gate, though, and head coach Julie Chu is trying to get the explanation now from the officials.
Yeah, the goaltender is always in a vulnerable position, stationary in their net for the most part, and always scary when a player comes in with that much momentum. Came in with a lot of speed on that wing as she took it to the net, and just didn't slow up at all and went full force into the legs of McKinnon as she went back and made contact with the post as well.
Yeah, so we'll sort out all of what the call is on Philbert, but of course the top worry for everybody in the rink is Lila McKinnon. Sarah-Lynn Gauthier is getting her gear on at the Toronto bench. She will come into this game, the Oshawa native and the former Toronto Leaside Wildcat. Another first-year goaltender, a kinesiology major, and McKinnon first-year social science major, former Toronto Arrow. So they were combatants in that that U22 Elite League, the Ontario Women's Hockey Association League.
Yeah.
We're hearing that it's the shoulder of McKinnon that they're working on, which, Smitty, we don't want to speculate anything, but it's always kind of a relief with a violent collision like that, that it's not something higher than the shoulder.
Yeah, definitely. And on the collision, we did see McKinnon get a little twisted up, her shoulder making contact with the post during that. Still down on the ice here. She received some attention, but you always hate to see things like this in these types of medal games. It's definitely not the way anyone wants to end their season.
Yeah, McKinnon is up, and you can see her holding the shoulder high to her body there. It's been a marvelous season for Lila McKinnon, and Smitty, she was great in the OUA championship game last weekend at Waterloo.
Yeah, I was discussing with associate coach Dolly Meggs yesterday. I was talking about McKinnon, and she said I was a little biased as a first-year goalie who won OUAs and then made a bronze medal game in U Sport. But she's just done a lot of great things this year for the Varsity Blues, and probably very excited to play in this bronze medal game. She's made a few good saves here. It's good to see her back up on her feet.
Back on her feet, and she will get to the bench. She had huge goalie pads to fill after Erica Fryer left. Graduated last year. Fryer was one of the best, an All-Canadian herself. McKinnon did an admirable job. She will be taken off, but skating on her own power, which is good to see. And into the game is Sarah-Lynn Gauthier. Meanwhile, a 5-minute penalty is on the clock here. So in a 1-1 bronze medal game, now Concordia is going to have to kill the 5-minute major, which is going to be served by Noemi Goudreau. And they're without their first-team All-Canadian blue liner. Leonie Philbert has been shown the gate, which is always a disappointment as well, because this, her 5th year, it's her final U Sports game.
Yeah, Gauthier hasn't seen much action this year, with McKinnon taking the brunt of the workload for these Varsity Blues, so we'll see what she can do in the net as she gets her first chance to play at the U Sports national level.
So Gauthier into this game, and the Blues with a 5-minute power play here. 7 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the second period here of a 1-1 game.
Yeah, with the 5-minute major here, the officials would have deemed that there was intent behind that play. Really the only way a minor can be turned into a major is if there was intent that resulted in an injury. So that's why we see the 5 minutes up here on the board as the officials try to patch up some crease damage. Probably happened during that last play.
So a 5-minute advantage for the Blues here. Can they make hay and get their lead back? Off the draw, the Stingers win it. Richard couldn't clear, and now another attempt to clear, unable to do so there. Where the Stingers, Lavoie couldn't hack it past Chan. Sent back inside the zone as Concordia gets a clear. Emma Elders winds behind her net. Elders on the left wing side. Elders sends it in front. It was through the blue paint. McKnight makes a move now. Caitlin McKnight dropped it down low and now back to Chan at the line. Emma Irwin, cross ice. Elders shot. That one deflects in behind the net. Thibault tries to hold it there. Graubarger pins her. And unable to dig it out are two Blues with Thibault pinning it along the boards. Puck is still loose. Boyer can't get it out. Now it's going to bounce to Lucier, and Lucier shorthanded. It's just going to skate around a would-be checker. Oh, what a great play on the back check there by Irwin. Turn the puck back over, and Elders is on the attack.
Yeah, Lucier looked like she was looking for some support behind her and didn't see Irwin coming, who's able to pick her pocket and turn it back for the Varsity Blues.
Potter sets it up. Nearly lost control of that puck, and Lucier had to have it whacked away from her by Potter. Ailey McEwen down low. She's pinned. Taylor Delahaye tries to dig it out. Minute and a half already gone in this 5-minute major, and the Stingers are going to get a clear down the ice. Boyer alleviates the pressure and gets a wholesale change for Concordia.
The Varsity Blues power play already striking once to get the Blues on the board. They'd love to get another one here, maybe give some breathing room for their rookie netminder.
Delahaye to Delahaye, would-be centering feed, tipped away by Concordia once again, and now Maupin-Joubert on the penalty kill. She will just hold it along the boards as long as she can, 185 or so feet away from her own net.
Yeah, that seems to be the Stinger penalty kill MO. Just trying to pin it up along the boards and get some time off of this 5-minute major. About 2.5 down halfway through this kill.
Ailey McEwen rips it in. Half the penalty gone now. Back to McKnight at the line. Kaylee Chan. Chan backdoor, and she thought she had a tip maybe from McEwen. Didn't get towards the net, and fighting to get it out was Lexi Bettier. Much to the delight of the Stingers faithful in front of us. Here comes Chan. Chan drops Delahaye. Ripped back off the boards and out. Gauthier plays it for Chan, fanned on it a bit, so McKnight's got to circle back. Less than 2 to go in the power play. McKnight, little backhand feed. Emma Irwin has it at the red line. Drapeau is there, and Drapeau and Lucier nearly steal, but Graubarger is back on the attack in the offensive zone. Broken up by Lucier. Boyer races to it, can't clear though. Kept in at the line by Emma Elders. Now Emma Irwin to Elders, cross ice. It was between Potter and Thompson, and Potter's got to turn back at center ice.
The Blues unable to find any real estate in the middle of the ice here. A lot of passing along the outside as the Stinger penalty kill collapses down into those danger areas. They'll have to find a way to try and get inside of this Concordia penalty kill.
Lucier with a steal, and at the end of the shift had to peel back, otherwise she might have been gone short-handed. Nice little deflection there by Parent to upend a pass and gives Concordia yet another chance to clear. Sticks and lanes in the neutral zone for Concordia have been advantageous for them in this kill. Now another turnover. Parent sends it in deep. Clinical penalty kill here from Concordia.
Yeah, only 40 seconds left on the 5-minute major. Toronto unable to get any chances at the net so far.
McEwen. That one stick was lifted by a Stinger. It was intended for Caitlin McKnight, and it's cleared once again. Gauthier to set it up behind the net. Abby Howland, the Toronto captain, lead pass. Ashley Delahaye has McEwen. McEwen, she's turned away now, and Bettier clears it once more. Beardo Gagnon couldn't reach it. Ashley Delahaye backhands it in off the glass. Richard back out and turns it to center ice. That will do it. Penalty is over. What a play that was as it's offside. What a series of events. Concordia loses its top D, and then an absolutely clinical 5-minute penalty kill.
Yeah, you wonder if the injury to McKinnon may be throwing off these Varsity Blues here. You never want to see your teammate go down like that, especially in a game like this. So hopefully Toronto can get out of this period with a tie, go see McKinnon, make sure she's all right, and get their heads a little bit more into this game.
Lavoie. Now the Stingers, wouldn't it be a momentum switch for them to grab a goal here before the end of the second period? Lucier at the line. Lucier, she's upended. Lavoie, cross ice it comes. Shot from Kasowski was knocked down. And now Toronto maybe with a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Scout Watkins southward. Tries to send it back there from McKenna, but it's into the corner. Centering feed broken up there by Lavoie. Watkins southward sends it back down along the half wall. Katie McKenna. McKenna pulls back. Thompson at the line. Doesn't have a shooting lane. She'll just roll it down low for Whitworth. Abby Whitworth to seize part for her a bit. Her shot, that one stopped. The rebound was there. In front it comes again into the feet, but unable to convert there was Emma Irwin. Irwin now along the half wall with it. Stripped from her, and Drapeau makes a move, and she's out at center ice. Bettier with Drapeau. Drapeau crisscrosses and sends it down low. Drapeau needs a change. Bettier in behind the net. Can't find the puck. Shoveled back and knocked down by the captain, Moquin-Joubert. Anda Parent. Rosalie Parent dumps it back in. Under a minute to play here in this second period. Courtney Rice couldn't find that puck. And now it's Alexu at center ice. Parent in arrears. Parent made a good play there to catch up to Alexu and force the shot that was easily tracked by Ariane LeBlanc.
Yeah, a great penalty kill there from the Stingers, but 5-on-5 play so far for them hasn't been going great. Only 10 shots on goal nearing the end of the second period. This is usually a 33 average shot per game team. It's just a testament to how much they've been struggling to get past this Varsity Blues defense and have any sustained offensive pressure.
Courtney Rice flicks it out to center ice. Jaya Freer looks, turns it around, and the Blues are now out, trying to get a rush here in the closing seconds of the period. Graubarger puts some pressure on, but Richard clears it to center ice, and with only 6 seconds left, that should just about do it here in the second frame. Into the corner it goes. Richard off the boards. And the buzzer will sound to end period number 2. So the Concordia Stingers equalize and then come up with a big 5-minute power play kill. The game is knotted 1-1 after 40 minutes, despite the shot clock, which is heavily tilted 22-10.
Yeah, good job by Toronto to get out of that period, still keep up some offensive pressure. Concordia pushed back a little bit there, but still not with the chances you'd expect out of one of the best offensive teams in U-Sport.
Yeah, Toronto and Concordia going head-to-head here as the Stingers find the equalizer in that second period. Ariane LeBlanc was also sharp in that middle frame when called upon. Wasn't a lot towards her net, though, in terms of chances, high danger chances anyway in that power play. Lots of shot blocks and sticks in lanes from Concordia as we see pucks getting towards the front of the net, but not with any sort of velocity here. Concordia did a really good job to break up down low 2-on-1s. So it's 1-1. We'll throw it down to Sarah Saeed, who's ringside with Caroline Ouellette.
I'm with Caroline Ouellette, the assistant coach for the Stingers. Coach, you've met this team before and won the gold. What does the team have to do in the third period to get that bronze?
Well, I think we just had a big, huge kill, 5-minute penalty that's not easy to get out of. We lost one of our best players, so I think the girls really rallied. It was awesome, that 5-minute kill. We had high energy, really great battles, so I think we got to build on that build energy, and it's anyone's game in the third, so it's going to come down to the details, to wanting it more the opposition and executing the game plan.
What stands out to you the most about this season as it comes to an end?
Well, I mean, it's been great hockey here. Every team that's competed in the national championship was ready. And, it's all been incredible games to watch or to be part of. So I'm grateful to see that for our sport, and the future is really bright.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Caroline Ouellette, the Associate Head Coach of the Concordia Stingers. It's Jessima Drapeau for her Stingers that has the equalizer.
Two heavy-powered staffs behind these benches in the women's hockey world. 3 Olympians between them.
Yeah, lots of gold medals, and they'll need some more medal to show they can lead their teams to the bronze. 1-1. We'll be back. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
We are athletes. Do you know what Husky athletes are made of? Determination.
Hustle. Resilience. We're part of a team and a community. We work hard for every goal and every grade.
Do you know what Husky athletes become?
Pharmacists. Teachers.
Professionals. Olympians.
When you invest in student athletes, you invest in the future.
When you elevate her, you elevate the game.
Watch women win.
Everyone watches Husky women's sports. See her,
be her.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
No way! Thank you. Are you serious? Merci, wow. I can't believe I won. It's crazy. Oh, that's great to hear. I just love the game, and I'm just so thankful.
Where exceptional student athletes are born, where records are broken, where great plays are made, where school colors ignite passion, where champions prevail, where tradition is celebrated, Ontario University Athletics.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Welcome back to the Woolwich Memorial Centre. Eventful second period, to say the least.
Yeah, we see Toronto starting rookie goaltender go down after a collision, having to switch out to a goaltender that hasn't seen much action this year.
Yeah, Sarah-Lynn Gauthier, yeah.
So, will be interesting to see how she can fare in this third period.
And Concordia down their top D. Leonie Filbert, the all-tournament team member from last year's gold medal squad, a first-team all-Canadian this year. 22 assists, 26 points on the year. She was ejected after the collision with McKinnon. On the other end, Ariane LeBlanc was solid. And after 40 minutes, it's a goal per period. One from Toronto and then one from Concordia. We'll step aside now. It's time for our U Sports Champion Spotlight, brought to you by PepsiCo Foods. We'll hear from Cole McKay, the AUS Student Athlete Community Service winner, about what this UNB Red holds close to his heart.
I'm from a small town in Ontario, Sault Ste. Marie. Grew up playing hockey from, almost the time I could walk, and it's a family pastime. I have an older brother. My mom, dad are great. Everyone's in the family is so supportive. I like to think I'm an outgoing person. I work really hard, care about my teammates, my friends, girlfriend, parents, everyone. So I'm just a really attentive and caring guy, I think, and I like to have fun in doing whatever I'm doing, whether that be at the rink, something to have fun with at school, at the library, wherever it is. So I'm just always trying to enjoy myself, see the best in every situation, and have fun in my university years right now. Within Ontario, there's a few schools that try to recruit me, and there was all good options. There's so many good universities in Canada, and but then when UNB called, the first phone call, I knew it was a special place, both to get your degree, but also continue your trajectory as a hockey player. And it worked out just as planned. And as you know, that's not always the case, and throughout your life, like, things happen. Hockey Gives Blood is an initiative through Canadian Blood Services. Stu Middleton, he's based out in Western Canada. He kind of recruited me, amongst plenty of others across Canada, to join and be an ambassador for the program. So what it is pretty much is using our platforms, athletes. So starting in the CHL and the OHL, we kind of have notoriety within our communities. So kind of leveraging that to just promote awareness, promote people that, help, first of all, how easy it is to donate blood, how important it is, and to share stories of how it truly changes people's lives. I look back just personally on how I got where I am today, and there's so many people that helped me along the way. It starts with my parents, but it goes into teachers, coaches, trainers, doctors, nurses. There's everyone. But as you go through your life, there's certain people that make a significant impact. And volunteering is something that a lot of people just misstep, and they don't give the credit it deserves, I don't think. So as young people, you kind of got to reflect, realize how you got where you are today, and just say, okay, well, I'm going to do my part now and kind of give back to the community. We're very lucky. Help somebody achieve their goals like people help me achieve mine. Find your passion and just give back. And we're super lucky to be in the position we are, to be able to play a sport and go to school. And it's just super important to give back, in my opinion.
Hey, changemakers. Change it up. Turn ideas into action. Passion into purpose. And questions into real solutions. Because whatever path you choose, here, you'll make an impact and get ready to change the world. Make your change. Discover your story at Waterloo.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Feel every hit, goal, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline, immersing you in the game like never before, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. We deliver unparalleled simplicity and tailor-made digital broadcasting solutions crafted to make you feel every moment in a way like never before. Our passionate team ensures your message reaches audiences reliably every time. Proudly Canadian, we bring a touch of innovation and our passion to the world stage. ISI Live, be there.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Oh, oh, aussi bon que Messi! C'est pas aussi mauvais que la cigarette, ça?
C'est juste une vapoteuse.
Fais-toi pas d'illusions.
Vapoter, c'est jouer avec sa santé. Brise l'illusion.
At Miller Waste, we're proud to sponsor the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. There is lots of trash talk on the ice. At Miller Waste, we talk trash every day. We serve over 2 million Ontario households weekly, transforming more than 175,000 metric tons of recyclables and organic waste into reusable resources. Proudly Canadian, family owned, always driving hard to the net. Let's make a difference. Game on.
U Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada, Nike, Fox 40, Veraburn Medical Supplies, les bagues Baron Rings, BioSteel, and by et par les systèmes Miller Waste Systems.
Inside the Woolwich Memorial Centre. Just a couple weeks now until the world-famous Elmira Maple Syrup Festival. There's Flapjack and Amber. That's what Google tells me their names are, Smitty. They were here riling up the fans yesterday. Our second period summary, just the one Jessima Drapeau goal midway through the frame. Toronto with an 11-5 shot advantage in that period. It's 1-1 after 40 minutes. Adam McGuire, Amanda Smith, and Sarah Saeed with you here on CBC U Sports Action bronze medal game. And Smitty, the bronze medal up for is Concordia's game plan changing a little bit with the new goaltender.
Yeah, Toronto's backup goaltender Vance out with a concussion. She only saw 6 games this year, so Gauthier has not played any minutes. She's a first-year walk-on goaltender for the Blues, so the Stingers, I think, as I said, in the second period, held to only 10 shots on goal right now. Very uncharacteristic of this team. They just need to throw some pucks on the net and force Gauthier to show what she's got.
After 2 periods, the shots 22-10 in favor of Toronto. They're 1 for 5 on the power play, and of course the big disparity in penalty minutes there because of the major assessed to Phil Bear, but Concordia looked outrageously effective on the penalty kill in that 5 minutes. Toronto really didn't get much zone time established other than the first 40 seconds or so, and nothing of high danger towards Ariane LeBlanc.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of a huddle for the seniors on the bench of the Varsity Blues as they head in to what could be their final period of U Sport hockey, barring extra time if needed here tonight. So we'll expect both teams to show a little bit of desperation as they try and end their U Sport careers with a medal.
Temperature rising a little bit, albeit it's a chilly one outside, but Both these fan bases would like to see their team come away with a medal, plus the gold medal crowd is starting to funnel in slowly.
Yes, this about still 2 hours and a bit until that gold medal game, but if anyone's attended a game here this weekend, this is about when you have to arrive to try and get any kind of parking spot that's worth the walk.
Yeah, there will be, the side streets will be busy, let's say, around the Woolwich Memorial Centre. And the arena will be packed. Lots of standing room here as well. And we expect a huge crowd for the hosts to play for gold tonight. But before that, we have a bronze medal to decide. Concordia and Toronto in a rematch of last year's gold medal game that the Stingers won. This time it's knotted 1-1 after 40. And away we will go for period number 3. Underway from the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena in the Woolwich Memorial Centre. Potter behind the net for Toronto, up ahead for Elders. Elders couldn't find it. The forecheck pressure comes, and it's stolen by Drapeau, who goes cross ice. Lucier couldn't reach it. Scout walking southward, plays it out to center ice. It's bumped back there by Richard, and Thibault turns it in. Thibault now off the end wall, tries to shovel it in front. Gauthier couldn't reach it. In behind the net. Taken down there is Lucier, no call. Concordia's fans wanted one, but now here's Emma Elders. Lavoie turns and races with her, and they collide heavily. Toronto's side now wanted that whistle. Chan at center ice. Doesn't get much further than the blue line, turned back by Bureau Gagnon. Flipped up inside the Toronto line. Kaylee Chan. Pardon me, that was Freer, heavily off the boards, and now this is Chan on the near side. She played it, but the puck was inside the zone after clearing, so offside the call against Toronto. The captain, Caroline Moquin-Joubert, turns it off the wall. Parent lost it in her feet, but now gets it back with McKnight. Crashed into there is Parent, but I think it was because McKnight was upended, and Concordia is going to go back to the penalty kill here, I think. Let's see, who is the penalized player? Interference is the call, and yeah, it's the captain, Caroline Moquin-Joubert, who was whistled for interference.
Yeah, a little bit of a dust up there in front of the penalty boxes, as we'll see. Yeah, Joubert hits McKnight a little bit from behind, I guess, as she tries to play that puck. And Concordia will head back to the penalty box and give this Toronto power play another opportunity.
Face-off win by Concordia. Now a wraparound try as they lost the puck. McEwen was stymied on the short side by LeBlanc. Now down low, McEwen, cross ice. Ashley Delahaye couldn't kick it up to her forehand. Thompson at the line. Goes to the far side, Emma Potter. Floats it inside the crease. The puck is still loose. LeBlanc couldn't find it. But it bounces to the Stingers, and clearing is Bettier.
A little bit of a different look for this Toronto power play. They're keeping to the outside, and we'll see the defenders try and feed back door as they're really spreading out.
Toronto had to do something a little different on the power play after the 5-minute major they had resulted in no real chances. Taylor Delahaye goes to the front of the net. Ashley Delahaye nearly found her, but it was swept away. Now broken up on the wall. Kosowski couldn't clear, but it bounced to Lavoie, and now shorthanded. Here comes Lucier with Lavoie, 2-on-1. Lucier, Lavoie in front. Pass was too hot to handle for Lavoie. Emma Irwin back for the Blues the other way. Little drop here for Elders on the near side. Her shot didn't miss by much on the glove hand. McKnight down low. Trying to center there was Delahaye. Ashley Delahaye has it in her feet. Trying to dig it out there. Emma Irwin is there as well. Now Elders. Elders cuts Top of the dot. Elders goes backdoor. McKnight couldn't get a shot away. And the Stingers will clear once again, but only to center ice. 15 seconds left in the power play. Maybe one last chance here for the Blues. Emma Elders. Kaylee Chan. Little one-touch across ice from Tiro. Elders couldn't reach it. Lavoie is there, and Irwin can't find it. Ripped off the boards and out. Mocan-Joubert is out of the box, and she will float it down the ice. No icing as the puck took a funny bounce again in that near far side corner. Mocan-Joubert was also ran into, and the Stingers fan base in front of us didn't think too much of that play. Mocan-Joubert on the outlet, fanned on that. Howland steals it back on the far side. Pass was past Courtney Rice, and Tiro at her own blue line will advance it up for Graubarger. Now Leah Kozowski behind her own net. Goudreau had it bounce on her off the half wall. Richard will step up there now though, and here comes Concordia on the rush. High rising shot there. Was just high over the bar. Lexi Bettier leaned into that one.
That's two good chances for the Concordia Stingers in the first 5 minutes of this period, but similar to the first, they're just not able to get their chances on the net right now.
Goudreau back on the attack. Lucier goes to the net front. Back check from Alexu. Goudreau is pulled down. No call. She spills into the corner. Lucier spins it down low. Thibault with it in the corner. Back to Lavoie at the line. Lavoie winds and fires. Blocked fearlessly there by McKenna.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot of Varsity Blues in the shot lanes as they try and defend their freshman goaltender and make her life as easy as possible.
Boyer down and off the line. Boyer jam play, stopped there. Gauthier has the post sealed. Flick back up and McKenna on the race. Lavoie cuts her off. Boyer off the boards and out. Now Bureau-Gagnon has Drapeau with her, and Bureau-Gagnon cut off by McEwen. Puck is still loose. Chopped in on the backhand there by Parent. In the feet of Bureau-Gagnon. Bounces back to the line, Richard. Megan Bureau-Gagnon, too far for her. And it's now the Blues alleviating the pressure, skating it out of harm's way all the way through center ice, and gaining the line is Potter. McEwen, the trailer, tried to get the puck. In front it comes, backhand. Two shovels. In front it comes once more. Chan from the line, blocked. Fearlessly, Jessima Drapeau with a great shot block there. Now Potter from the line. Pressure's not over. Pinball's in front. They score! Toronto has the go-ahead goal. It's Taylor Delahaye. 2-1 Blues.
The Blues able to take advantage of a scrambly shift from the Concordia defense. They were coming in waves there as they had 2 or 3 scoring chances. Gets thrown out in front. Chan gets her chance blocked on a sure goal. She's able to pick that back up, continue the offensive play. Toronto has the mind to take this puck to the net, and it deflects perfectly backdoor. Taylor Delahaye puts the Varsity Blues up by 1 with just under 14 minutes to play.
We talked about her sister Ashley off the top, but Taylor, accolades for her as well. The OUA All-Rookie Team member last year. She had 16 points this year in her second year with the Blues, and now has a big goal to put Toronto up in the bronze medal game. She also scored in last week's McCaw Cup final against Waterloo. Now another steal by Toronto, and Howland tries to center. Knocked down here by Scout Watkins Southward. Watkins Southward rips and fires, but it's blocked. Bettier got a foot in on that. Alexandra Boyer on the far side corner, cuts it off and has Beatrice Caron. Now Mocan-Joubert. Caroline Mocan-Joubert, content to flip it in. Stathis, 4 checks, nearly stole the puck, but it's whacked back out at center ice. Courtney Rice has it. Courtney Rice, she'll go wide. Carried all the way in behind the Toronto goal. Into the corner the puck goes. Kosowski couldn't reach it to keep it in, and it's knocked off the glass to center ice and inside the Concordia line. Lavoie comes back for it.
Concordia, noteworthy, still without a shot in this third period. No tests on Gauthier yet, and they're going to need to find a way to create some offense if they want to come back in this game.
Toronto doing their best to insulate their third goaltender, making her U Sports debut. How's this for a stage, Smitty?
Yeah, going in halfway through a game, cold, never played before, but we'll see if she gets tested here and saved by an offside call at the line.
Yeah, Drapeau on the right wing side had Lucier streaking to the goal front, but Lucier was just a half step ahead as we take another look at the Taylor Delahaye goal. Ailey McEwen gets the assist on the Taylor Delahaye marker. Ailey McEwen, she had a great season as well. 11 goals, the Etobicoke native and the former Mississauga Junior Hurricane. Here she is again, McEwen, chips and chases. Robinson. Given away, and that shot's wide of the net. Centering feed attempted there by Taylor Delahaye. McEwen dumps Robinson in front, no call. Camille Richard on the near side, pokes it ahead, and Mocan Joubert is away. Mocan Joubert rang it off the goalpost. That close for the Stingers to tying this bronze medal game up.
Yeah, still no shots on Gauthier. That one's rung off the far side post. I'm sure she'll be thankful for that one.
Elders down to Howland. Howland leaves for Freer, but it's stolen. Concordia, but they're at the end of the shift. Bureau Gagnon just tries to muscle it ahead, and the Stingers need a change.
Great job there by Southward on the back check as she uses her speed to take away what could have been an odd woman rush for the Stingers.
Icing is the call here against Toronto as we approach the midway point of the third period. (26-10) now the shots. Stingers need to get something on net here. Lavoie doesn't have a lane. Drops it. Kozowski's shot. That one deflects wide. Thibault, she was tied up by Freer. Thibault has her stick slashed out of her hands, and the Stingers are going back to the power play.
Nerve-wracking moments coming up here for Toronto as Gauthier still without a shot against her, still without a save in this game, and now maybe her first save on the U Sports stage is going to have to be against this dangerous power play of the Concordia Stingers.
Abby Howland for slashing. And Concordia looking for an equalizer. We'll go to the power play. Nearly a shorthanded break. McKenna's going to try to skate onto it, but out is LeBlanc to play it away from her. Nearly given away. McKnight is there with McKenna. Lavoie turns it back up ice for Concordia. Lavoie, in front it comes, shot blocked. The puck is loose. Mocan Joubert couldn't get the first shot away, and the second one, Drapeau couldn't muscle it on goal. Lavoie now, backdoor. Drapeau hit the outside of the post. Puck pinned along the end boards. Toronto very content to leave this one exactly where it is underneath Emma Potter. Puck still in the corner. Three Stingers trying to move it past Potter. She's down on it. She's been moved about 10 feet up the boards. Finally it falls behind her. Moved out, and Concordia has the puck back. Boyer at the top of the zone. Gets it back from Lavoie. Boyer shot, high riser. Rebound Oh, what a stop by Gauthier! Off the end board glass, and Gauthier with a gorgeous save. Her first ever stop in U Sports is that one.
Yeah, not a bad way to start off your career. She does a good job to track that one-timer off the glass behind. We've seen that glass and those boards be quite lively so far in this tournament. She's able to get her pad back to that far post and take away a sure goal.
.49 seconds left in the Concordia power play. They win the draw. Boyer. Down low, Lucier. Give and go, now a jam play as Bureau Gagnon couldn't reach it. Down and off the line was Richard, so back for it is Lucier. Leaves it for Camille Richard. Alexandra and Boyer to Richard, and now Thibault pokes it on ahead for the dangerous Emily Lucier. Lucier had her time and space taken away. That's the game plan. We heard it from Vicky Sunahara in the first intermission. Lucier. Lucier drops. Richard's shot wide on the glove side. Only 6 seconds left in the Howland Minor. Toronto's going to get a clear here. Kaylee Chan's going to come all the way out to center ice and dump it on in. Toronto kills off the penalty thanks to a great stop from Gauthier.
Yeah, that's Concordia's best chance of the game, but taken away on the doorstep by Gauthier.
Rice makes a steal now. Courtney Rice into the feet of Kosowski. Lucier in her feet. Puck muscled out, and McKenna flips it on for Graubarger. Graubarger, she'll go wide. Graubarger, Courtney Rice couldn't knock it past McKenna. Rice buries McKenna. Now it's Kosowski who tries to alleviate some of the pressure. Thibault at center ice, she'll make a move. Taylor Delahaye tries to roll it back in and does. In behind the net, Boyer reverses the flow of play and goes back the way she came up the right wing side. Parent can't get it in, and that one's deflected and goes over the glass and out of play. Toronto survives the penalty kill thanks to a brilliant save from Gauthier and some collapsed penalty killers in front. It's 2-1 Blues as we step aside. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
Le sport en direct sur ici-tout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est ici-tout.tv.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Welcome back to the Woolwich Memorial Centre. And the bronze medal game of the 2025 Miller Waste U Sports Women's Hockey Championship in the Waterloo region, Elmira, Ontario, hosted by the University of Waterloo. Moquin-Joubert, under 7 to play now in this bronze medal game as Toronto leads 2-1. Boyer shoulders the forecheck there away of the oncoming blue. That was Christina Alexou. Cross-ice pass, Moquin-Joubert knocked it down. Caroline Moquin-Joubert out of Saint-Lambert, Quebec. Rang it off the post earlier in this third period. LeBlanc behind her own net to stop it. Richard up ahead as Lucier gets it back from Thibault. Emily Lucier, little drop for Thibault. Thibault cuts to the middle, in front, and shoveled just wide by Drapeau. Sharp angle shot through the blue paint. Lucier tried to get Gauthier off her post. Lucier poke checked away there by Emma Elders. Here's Drapeau. Drapeau to the forehand, and she couldn't get a shot away. Emily Lucier back to the point, but it hops on Kasowski, and all the way down the ice it comes.
Yeah, another Concordia chance there, just rolling off the tip of a stick. We've seen that throughout the game. Concordia just not able to get their chances towards the Toronto net.
Back on the attack, the Stingers are trying to mount it from the offensive zone cycle, but Graubarger has on the far side McKenna. Katie McKenna. Boyer stood her up. Puck is loose though, and Emily Lavoie will skate out. Her rolling puck too far for Courtney Rice. So Boyer retreats. Lavoie onto Parent. Back inside the Toronto line, and blowing a tire there was Emma Potter. Parent, she tries to send it in front. Rosalie Parent now spins it again, but it was off a leg and into the near side corner. Megan Bureau-Gagnon can't find it. Thibault is there as well, but it's to the line, not out, kept in by Lavoie. Stingers trying to dig it out with under 5 to play to get an offensive zone chance here. Puck is pinned along the corner wall. Shoving, and more now starting to develop. Finally the puck is moved, but only for a second. Still pinned there.
We've seen a lot of board battles this tournament where the officials let them scrum along. Some precious seconds ticking away from the Stingers.
They get the puck loose, but unable to get a shot away there was Goudreau. McEwen takes a shove. Puck is in the air. Leah Kasowski up ahead, Gaudreau's pass was cut off there by Lucier. Before it reached Lucier, pardon me. Scout Watkins southward. Would love to finish her career with a U Sports bronze medal. Here's Bettier. Lucier now. She'll chip it in and chase as her Stingers change. Elders drifts it in wide of LeBlanc. We will watch for when LeBlanc goes to the bench. Scout Watkins southward. Tries to center it, nearly hit the stick of LeBlanc and went past her. She had to be sharp there on the short side. Maybe the bank play attempted there by Scout Watkins southward.
Toronto doing a good job keeping the puck down in the Concordia end right now as they fight for precious seconds off this clock.
Thibault tries to change it on the rush here. Her shot blocked by Potter. Second shot, unable to grab the puck there was Thibault, and back comes Toronto. Emma Elders. She'll shoot it in. LeBlanc plays it through the feet of Lavoie all the way to Jessimel Drapeau. Drapeau rips it high off the glass past Rosalie Parent. Toronto tries to clear but cannot. It's kept in at the line. Richard's shot blocked though, and skated out of harm's way there by Emma Potter. The veteran defender will just roll it in and go for a change.
Should expect to see LeBlanc leave the net on the next clear Concordia offensive zone possession here.
In front it comes, a shot stopped by Gauthier. Another big stop by the rookie netminder. Puck is loose in front. Kasowski couldn't reach it. Parent was there too, and now it jumps over the stick momentarily of Moquin-Joubert and forced out on a great play there by Delahaye.
Chu trying to get LeBlanc out of the net, but the puck continuing to bounce around, so LeBlanc forced to stay there as Toronto brings it back into the Stinger end.
In behind the net, Lavoie. Boyer. Drapeau now goes cross ice, Lucier. Emily Lucier, there goes LeBlanc. Lucier, high riser, stopped and held. Not held, it was dropped by Gauthier. And Toronto clears. Everyone stopped playing for a moment. Now misplayed by Lavoie. Scout walking southward. Empty net goal.
Nerve-wracking moments there for rookie netminder Gauthier as she drops that one after collecting it into the chest, but maybe to the benefit of her team as they're able to take it 200 feet down the ice and pop the empty netter.
Yeah, really strange kind of course of action there. And then just an unfortunate time for Emilie Lavoie to have the puck bounce on her over her stick, with Scout walking southward, who walked right in and slid it in the empty net. So now with 1 minute and 39 seconds remaining, the hill gets much, much steeper for Concordia. Head coach Julie Chu on the bench will bring her Stingers in to try to formulate what will be a miracle that the Stingers need here. 2 goals in 99 seconds.
We know the Stingers can score in a hurry, no shortage of offensive talent. They haven't really tested Gauthier yet, maybe one very good chance, and then 2 other shots that she's been able to turn away, but we saw there a little bit of luck, maybe freshman luck for Gauthier, as maybe what is a bad rebound that could usually turn into a goal actually turns into an empty netter for these Varsity Blues. So Concordia really just needs to get some pucks on the net. We've mentioned it before, only 14 shots tonight, usually a 30-plus shot team. We'll look to see them just throw everything they have at the Toronto netminder.
So Concordia will start with the goaltender out. LeBlanc stays on the bench as the Stingers need a goal here in a hurry. Boyer picks her way through, shot it in and steered into the corner by Gauthier. Lucier couldn't find the puck. It's in the corner. Stingers can't dig it free. Thibault tries to fork it free and now does. Tries to go back to the line for Boyer, but it's too far for her. She has to retreat back into the neutral zone. Boyer right down Main Street. Little drop pass, Lucier shot it wide. In front it comes again, and it pinballed past the far side post. Moquin-Joubert was posted in front, but couldn't get a stick on it. Now Drapeau. Thibault. Pinned there by McKnight. Puck is loose. Lucier. Backhander couldn't center it, knocked away. Puck is to the side of the net. Now Boyer with it. Boyer lost that one. It was poked away from her. Lavoie on the far side. Rister, that one's into the corner and wide.
Toronto doing everything they can to keep that puck away from the net, laying out, taking away passing lines.
Her shot was wide. Centering feed again, but through the slot. No one was there for the Stingers. Boyer hacks it towards the net. Knocked down in front. They blow the whistle down, a high stick. Gauthier had it anyway. And I think it's a good thing, Smitty, because from our angle, it looked like after the high stick, it hit a Toronto player, although not full control from the Blues.
Yeah, no instant replay either, though, and there was a high stick being indicated by the referee until that chance in front of the net, so not sure the official picked up that it was touched by a Blue, so Gauthier with the save regardless.
18 seconds now for the Blues to hang on. 3-1 Toronto leads in the bronze medal game. Off the draw, scrambled back to the line, Drapeau. Drapeau, Rister, that one stopped. Rebound is there, 2 jams, 3. Gauthier has it again.
No goal being signaled by the referee. I think maybe a late jab after the whistle put the puck into the net.
Yeah, the captain, Caroline Moquin-Joubert, is upset about that one. Let's see if we can track it on the replay, Smitty.
Possibly an early whistle is what Concordia is up in arms about.
Yeah, I think you're right. They felt the puck was still loose. 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. That will do it. The Toronto Varsity Blues with a little bit of vengeance and a medal for the second straight year. This one, the bronze at the 2025 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship.
Yes, the Toronto Varsity Blues will be the only repeat medalist in these 2025 U Sport Championships, we'll see 2 brand new teams to the gold medal game this afternoon, as both teams get a standing ovation here from their fans to end out what was an amazing season for both of these teams.
It's very likely not the end of the run at all for Concordia, but what a run it has been of medals for the Stingers. 2 gold and a silver, and now a 4th place finish nationally for Concordia as Toronto avenges their gold medal loss. This was Scout Watkins Southward's goal. The empty netter salted it away for the Blues. And how good does this feel for Sarah Lynn Gauthier, the Toronto goaltender, who came on in relief of the injured Lila McKinnon and was perfect. 9 saves on 9 shots here in this 3rd period.
Championships, all about the storylines, and that's a great one for the Varsity Blue netminder. A freshman, a walk-on, and now a U Sport bronze medalist, backstopping these Toronto Varsity Blues in the 3rd period to a bronze medal.
So the teams will shake hands here. We get set for the post-game ceremonies and the bronze medal presentations for the Toronto Varsity Blues. It was a classic, a bronze medal game for the ages. It was a hard-fought battle on both sides, and Toronto really battened down the hatches throughout that 2nd period, Smitty. I thought Concordia didn't have much of a chance to get things going offensively through much of that middle part of the game.
Yeah, Toronto in the 3rd period as well, only managing to get about 2 shots unofficially, but did a great job getting in passing lanes, getting in shooting lanes, keeping the Concordia Stingers away from that freshman goaltender. As looks like down on the ice right now, the Blues are taking some pictures with their injured netminder, who's come back out on the ice to celebrate this medal.
Yeah, that's great for Lila McKinnon to be back out on the ice as well. She's seated. She doesn't have to skate, of course, because they're still evaluating the injury, but great to see Lila McKinnon, who will get her bronze medal here. She was outstanding in her first year here with Toronto. Here's the scoring summary for the 3rd period. 9-5 the shots in favor of the Stingers, but Toronto with the 2 goals. Taylor Delahaye, the difference maker, and then into the empty net, Scout Watkins Southward at 18-21. Shots 27-19. Toronto 1 for 6 on that power play, and Concordia unable to cash on their 2 advantages, including the big one in the 3rd.
Yeah, Concordia getting a lot of the looks they want, but just having pucks slide their sticks.
Number 23, Camille Richard. Ton joueur du match numéro 23, Camille Richard. And the Nike player of the game from the Varsity Blues, with 1 goal, number 5, Sophie Graberger. Ton joueur du match de Toronto, Sophie Graberger. We would now like to call upon Steve Manger, manager of intercollegiate sport from Toronto, to present the U Sports bronze medals. I will go one by one to your bronze medalists, the Toronto Varsity Blues. Number 2, Ailey McEwen. Number 4, Taylor Thompson. Number 5, Sophie Grauberger. Number 6, Jaya Freer. Number 7, Abby Howland. Number 8, Kaylee Chan. Number 10, Emma Irwin. Number 11, Jasmine Como. Number 12, Sadie Watkins Southward. Number 13, Scout Watkins Southward. Number 14, Juliette Blaise-Savoie. Number 17, Christina Alexiou. Number 18, Larly Rosari. Number 19, Ashley Delahaye. Number 20, Emma Elders. Number 21, Sid Johnston. Number 22, Isabella Greco. Number 23, Caitlin McKnight. Number 24, Emma Potter. Number 25, Madison Tiro. Number 26, Katie McKenna. Number 27, Scarlett Jones. Number 28, Abby Whitworth. Number 29, Taylor Delahaye. Number 30, Sarah-Lynn Gauthier. Number 33, Charlie Vance. And number 32, Lila McKinnon. Congratulations also to the support staff, student therapist Justine Gomez, Lorraine Ma, Feng Yu Xu, and staff therapist Angela Choi. Fitness and performance, Nadine Oakes, and equipment manager, Peter Asaro. Video skills coach, Stephanie Thompson. The goalie coach, Liz Knox. Assistant coach, Laura Ellis. Assistant coach, Kelly O'Hanlon. Assistant coach, Peter McBride. Lead assistant coach, Kelly McDonald. And for the Varsity Blues head coach, Vicky Sanahara.
So the Toronto Varsity Blues get their well-deserved bronze medals here, Smitty, as the third-place team of the 2025 Miller Waste U Sports Women's Hockey Championship. A second straight year for the Blues to win a medal here. Last year they did it as a 6 seed, this year as a 2 seed, and one of the all-time programs in this country gets some more hardware.
Yeah, absolutely. We see Dr. Bob here handing out some medals. He's a staple in the Waterloo hockey community. He's a Waterloo native. Always bring a smile to the rink. His 2 daughters grew up in the Waterloo minor hockey program. Great to see him taking home some hardware here tonight. Hopefully just the first of a Waterloo community member to take some home. And congratulations to the Toronto Varsity Blues in a well-fought game here between them and the Concordia Stingers.
Yeah, and a nice moment here with Caroline Moquin-Joubert and head coach Julie Chu in front of us as the Blues celebrate and will get their bronze medal photo here.
Yeah, that's always the story of these championships. One side of the ice, celebration, and the other, disappointment. Careers ending on both teams, just with some different emotions attached to them. I'm sure there'll be plenty of tears on both sides in both locker rooms for the same reasons, but in a different font tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's well put, Smitty, and some great moments here in the medal presentations, including Lila McKinnon getting carried with a wrap on her right leg, so it looks like lower body is the issue for McKinnon, but a well-earned bronze medal for her. There she is with the bronze medal as the Blues with a really bright future. You know, we talked about how many graduating players they had last year and this, but lots of pieces coming back and eligible to come back as well, including McKinnon, including both Delahaye sisters who are just in their second year. So, you know, Vicky Sunahara's team will be right back in the thick of things in the OUA and the national picture again next year.
Yeah, 3 freshman goalie for these Varsity Blues, but nobody better qualified to turn them into OUA All-Stars than goaltender coach Liz Knox, a former U-Sport championship MVP herself, has a very decorated history with the Laurier Golden Hawks, also a connection to this Waterloo community. She spent some time in the professional league, the CWHL, an all-star in her own right. So she has some work to do here with these freshman goaltenders, and this program, I'm sure, with the coaching staff they have and the players they have, will just continue to see success.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked off air, Smitty, about the legend of Vicky Sunahara. She's loved everywhere she goes, and even in opposing rinks, everybody respects Coach Sunahara and the kind of person she is, the kind of coach she is, and the Blues, the kind of program they run. Sophie Graubarger, you see there, is one of the goal scorers tonight, and one of the graduating seniors whose career will end with a bronze medal. And it was a good effort, a good pushback by Concordia, and their only goal by Jessima Drapeau, but it was Toronto that is able to come away with the win. So the Blues are the bronze medalists. You won't want to miss the gold medal game at 6 o'clock for Amanda Smith, though, and Sarah Saeed. For now, my name's Adam McGuire. Thanks for joining us. You're watching U Sports on CBC.